As you may know, Chris and I plan on moving from the country in the next year or so, all depending on the state of the pandemic and the world. In the meantime, we want to appreciate what we have here and explore as many places as we can before we go. Our very good friends invited us to their wedding in Wisconsin. Neither of us had been, and I immediately had daydreams of cheese. Y'all, I haven't had a cheese I didn't like. Soft, hard. That sounds wrong. My excitement is always centered around food. So we packed our bags for another adventure and headed to Dairyland. Before we land, don't forget to smash that like button. Every like brings Christian to his dream of staying in full-time as my homemaker. Flying into Wisconsin immediately gave me envy, comparing the lush, green, rolling farmlands of Wisconsin to the brown, dry, desert feeling of Texas. Seriously, it's really green here. It brings to mind scenes of the Sound of Music, and it's what I've really always imagined America to look like in my head in the early 1900s before the Dust Bowl. It's time for a wedding. Ashley and Jeff got married on Ashley's father's land, a beautiful lake house just outside of the Wisconsin Dells on Lake Redstone. Everyone involved did a wonderful job of decorating, as Ashley insisted on keeping it as simple and unassuming as possible. Of course, I didn't film much during the actual ceremony, but let me just tell you, she walked down the aisle to the Imperial March. We all transported to a country club nearby for the reception. The food and drinks were amazing. I'm always excited for some lightly fried fish fillets. Do you like lightly fried fish fillets? After a night at the local watering hole getting to know the family, we headed in for the night. Wisconsin seems to really love water parks, as we saw a dozen or so hotels and resorts with water parks attached, and ours was no different. Ours even had indoor and outdoor go-karts, a mini arcade, a bar downstairs, multiple restaurants, and a cafe for quick convenience items, breakfast, and a coffee. We tried the breakfast buffet one morning, and it was a little overpriced for what it was, but that's to be expected. The whole atmosphere was really nice though. Day 2 was all about having fun in the sun. We all returned to Ashley's dad's for games like wood, nail, hammer thing, I believe they called stump, flip cup, cornhole, fishing, paddleboarding, and even just laying around on the lily pad or boat in the lake.
Here we go. Come on, baby.
Ending with an awesome fireworks show. Our last day in Wisconsin, we had a simple goal: eat all the food and drink all the drinks. Are you noticing a pattern to our traveling routine yet? So we headed to, you guessed it, Main Street. We got dropped off at Dell's Distillery to start and tried a handful of different cocktails with their signature spirit, as well as, of course, food. Most of the bars had a game or two you could play while waiting as well. We decided to just pop in and out of whatever places sparked our interest, shopping for souvenirs, and tasting whatever we thought looked delicious. Of course, we had to get some cheese, so we stopped into Car Valley Cheese Shop. I definitely recommend this place, as they have small samples littered throughout the store so you can tell if you'll like the cheese before purchasing. I will say, I tried cheese curds and I can't get over the squeaky factor. Let me know in the comments if you like squeaky cheese. Christian decided it was a good idea to do a spice challenge in the House of Jerky. Pro tip, don't drink carbonated anything after eating something that has your mouth on fire. He's normally really resistant to even the spiciest of sauces and peppers, so be warned if you try to do the same challenge here. They even had some cool specialty shops like Fantasy Knives and Swords and a Ripley's Believe It or Not on Main Street. The karaoke bar on the north end had great service, cold beers, yummy bar food, and a fun punching game, so definitely check them out if you're ever in town. We finished the last night at this beautiful outdoor spot with a bar overlooking the water listening to live music. Overall, Wisconsin was an absolute blast, and I hope many people visit to experience its beauty. I would love to go hiking or camping in this state, so I hope I get to return in the future. Thank you so much to Ashley, Jeff, and your families for having us. If you'd like more details about any of the spots we visited, I'll have a link in the description to the blog post detailing everywhere we went with addresses. If you've watched through to the end of this video, thank you so much for supporting me, and please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here and you'd like to see more content like this, hit that subscribe. I post new videos weekly. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my last video in our series Explore DFW, where we went to one of the only 29 restaurants in America certified to serve Kobe beef. They have a $120 Wagyu sandwich there. I'll see y'all next week. Jane!